Okay, let's move on to the second topic. And the second topic today comes to us from Ben G, who writes, "Good day from Australia." Good day, Ben. I was wondering if you think Kathleen Kennedy will still be around come Star Wars Celebration, and if so, do you think she will address the fans and try to salvage the broken fandom? Also, what kind of reception do you think she will get from the crowd? All right, so there's a whole bunch of questions in there. First off is this. Will Kathleen Kennedy still be around come Celebration? The only way she won't be is if she decides to step down. That's the only way. Disney is not kicking her out the door. I know there are some people who are kind of guessing or speculating that Disney will fire her because of the flopping of Solo. They're not going to fire her over that. Sorry. The previous 3 films she oversaw all crossed the $1 billion mark. One of them crossed the $2 billion mark. The previous 3 films got her $4.5 billion. They're not sending her anywhere. Now, should Star Wars Episode 9 come out and fall flat on its face, that can change. That changes the circumstances, doesn't it? But as of right now, as far as Disney's concerned, Kathleen Kennedy's job is totally secure. The only way she's going in is she decides to step down. You guys all know that I personally feel she should step down, and I made a video laying out my case. I'm a fan of Kathleen Kennedy's, but I think she should step down, but whatever. So I don't think there's any chance really, barring her making the decision, that she's going to go anywhere. She'll still be there. Disney still has her as the head of Lucasfilm. Should she go to Celebration? Well, yeah, if she's still the head of Lucasfilm, you got to go to Celebration. You can't hide out in a cave somewhere. You can't, stay safely hidden away in San Francisco at Skywalker. You've got to be there. You absolutely have to be there. Now, what kind of reception will she get? I'll tell you what kind of reception she'll get. She'll get a standing ovation. She's going to get a massive standing ovation. And the main reason for that is, I think, again, the number of people who like the new Star Wars movies outnumber those who don't. So that's number one. There's a significant group that don't, absolutely. But as of right now, the group that does like the new Star Wars movies, they massively outnumber those who don't. Fine. But the main reason I think if she goes to Celebration, when she takes the stage, the reason I think she's going to get a massive standing ovation is because I think a lot of the people who are right now turned off by the current Star Wars situation, they're not going to go. I think the majority of the people who don't like the direction Star Wars is going and aren't happy with Star Wars right now, I think it's just common sense that a lot of them aren't going to go. Some of them will still go for sure, but I think a lot of them aren't going to want to go. Like if you're not happy, if you hate something right now, you're not going to go to a big celebration of it at the moment, right? I think it just stands, and that's understandable. That's totally understandable. So, yeah, I think, like for instance, if you were to have a Transformers con, and they do have something like that, but if you were to have had a Transformers con the year after the first Transformers movie came out, I would have been there. I totally would have been there because I love the first Transformers movie. However, I've hated all the other ones since. So if you were to have a Transformers con today, I love Transformers, but I'm not going to travel across the country to go to a Transformers con when I don't even like the film franchise right now, right? And that's totally fair. So I think a lot of people, most people who would say boo Kathleen Kennedy at such an event, they won't even be there. So I think, I think she will be there. I think she will get up. I don't think she's going to address at all. She should, but she won't. She won't address the fracture in the fandom at the moment because it's Star Wars Celebration. They're going to want to keep Celebration positive and on a big high note and lots of positives, and that's where they're going to keep their focus. And I'll be honest with you, I don't even know that that's a bad idea. Like personally, I think she should address it, but even I will say, you guys know I've been harping on this for a while. Kathleen Kennedy, one of the reasons I think Kathleen Kennedy should step down is that she has said nothing about the division in the fandom. And I believe as the leader of Star Wars, she should at least step out and say something. But even I might say maybe Star Wars Celebration isn't the place to do that. Maybe. So I don't think they will, and I can get where they're coming from because they want to keep it positive. So, will she be around? Yes. What kind of reception is she going to get? She's going to get massive ovations for it. Will she address any of the significant problems going on right now? No, she won't. And I can probably understand why, because Celebration is meant to be a big positive experience. So that's where my thinking on all that is right now at any point. All right, let's move on to the final email.